Yo, we got the Luka press conference. I'm a minute hyped for a trade and a press conference in a minute, especially with the NBA. But I don't know if I'm able to get through all this. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. 26 minutes. But let's see
the young man
what
next
we have
to
to say. We have to watch this.
I want
This is
to thank
crazy.
Jalen
We have to keep
Hood-Schifino,
up with, man.
Max Christie,
Biggest trade.
and Anthony Davis for their incredible service here. There's no player that played as big a role to our 17th championship than Anthony Davis, who's also a person of incredibly high character. So those three guys are Lakers for life, and just want to thank them before we start.
Damn.
Nope.
Okay. What do y'all think about that?
So, in thinking about today and what
I don't
it
even know
means,
Rob like that. Crazy.
I think Luka Dončić
Got it done.
joining forces with the Los Angeles Lakers is a seismic event in NBA history.
Yes.
And the reason I say that is because we have a 25-year-old global superstar
Damn.
that's going to get on the stage of the
Slurping,
most
bro.
popular
Slurping.
and influential basketball brand on the globe. And I think when those two powerful forces come together, it brings basketball joy to the world, because that's how Luka plays. He plays with joy. And if you think about kids in Barcelona or kids in Buenos Aires or children in Shanghai or Sydney, they're going to be wearing a number 77 Luka Dončić Lakers jersey and bringing joy to basketball just like he does. And that's why it's powerful. I think the leadership of Adam Silver and the way he's bringing the game to the world, you see it in Europe, you see it in Africa, what the NBA is doing. And now we have one of the game's biggest superstars, an international player coming to join the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a convergence of all those forces, and I think it's going to be something incredibly special that the NBA and basketball has. And I want to thank the Luka Dončić, Maxi Kleber, and Markieff Morris becoming members of our team. So wanted to thank those two people. And now we'll start with questions.
Hey, Luka, there's the video the Lakers put out the other day of you noticed somebody was talking to you in Slovenian during a game in 2019. It's Kobe, and you turn around, you have the moment with him after the game. And just think, how do you go from that to then now joining the Lakers with LeBron James and just thinking of the legacies of those two players and you having the chance to be the next one?
Well, first of all, I remember the exact moment that happened. It will always stay, in my mind. It was an amazing moment. Just for Kobe to know my name was amazing for me. I just wish Kobe and Gigi were here to see this moment. And, I'm excited about this new journey and happy to be here.
Okay.
All of us here standing here waiting for you to come. What's your reaction to seeing all of us here to welcome you to Los Angeles?
Well, first of all, it's very nice. There's a lot of people here. I don't think there's ever been so many people in my press conference, so I really appreciate all the support.
Better all be support. I'm taking the high road.
Luka, welcome to Los Angeles. I'm
Luka
curious, what's your reaction been the last 48 hours to some of the comments coming from Dallas on your way out the door to join the Lakers?
It's not about taking condition. It's really just the defense, bro.
I'm just excited, to be here to start this new journey. And obviously,
LeBron right now, bro, he can't
at some
lock up.
point I knew this was going to happen.
Like, come on, bro.
But I would say I always take the high road. I had my amazing moments in Dallas with all my teammates, coaches, and the most importantly, the fans. They always supported me, and it was an amazing journey.
Hey, Luka, Dan Wicke with the LA Times. Welcome to LA. You, in a podcast with JJ years ago, said that the one NBA player that you watched was LeBron James. What is your kind of reaction to being able to now play with him? And how do you think that's going to work for the two of you guys on the court?
It's just like a dream come true, I always look up to him, There's so many things I can learn from him, and I'm just excited, just to learn everything, and now I get to play with him. So it's an amazing feeling.
Zdravo, Luka. Jovan Buha with The Athletic. Just kind of following up on that, how do you see you and LeBron specifically, just the two-man game between you? You both can screen for each other, hit guys out of the short roll, create playmaking opportunities. Just how you guys both see the game. Very few can see it that way. Like, how do you see that fit from a passing, playmaking?
That's why I feel like they'll be fine on offense. The defense is just cooked.
Yeah, I think we both make.
They got rid of Anthony Davis.
Better.
The defense is fried chicken.
Is
they
very
gonna
high,
have to
so
score
I think
like
it's gonna help
120 a game, and they're not
everybody.
gonna be able to do that, bro. Like,
I really haven't think about basketball much these days, but I'm just excited to work with him. I work every day here, so every day that goes by is gonna be better.
Luka, Kobe Price, SoCal News Group. Welcome to LA. Got one for both you guys. First for you, Luka. I think you even wrote in a social media post that you thought that Dallas is going to be a place that you're looking forward to win championships, staying for your career. Emotionally, what have the past 48 to 60 hours been for you in coming to LA?
Well, it was hard first. That first day was really hard. I felt like this last 48 hours was 1 month. Like 2 days ago was 1 month ago. So emotionally it was really hard. But every day that like today was much better.
I mean, I understand what he's saying, but that's still crazy.
Very happy to be here for this opportunity. It's the Lakers. It's one of the best clubs in history, so I'm excited to be here.
And for Rob, Nico was speaking with reporters, I believe, on Sunday after the trade.
Clubs.
He praised you specifically for keeping the negotiations between you two up until, I imagine, the final moments. At what point did you, introduce this trade idea to Jeannie, and what was her initial reaction when you told her about it?
Yeah, so this all started with the coffee in Dallas where Nico approached us with the concept, and because there was a partnership and a history of travel in the world between Nico and myself working around Kobe Bryant, there was a fabric of trust in the discussions, and these type of deals are incredibly intricate and complicated, and along the way we knew there would be 248 insurmountable snags to get to the end, and there were. And so over the course of 3 weeks, call it, an issue would come up and we'd think there was no way to climb the mountain, and we'd figure out a way. Then the next issue would come up, and you just keep going, and you stay committed to the work. You stay committed to trying to get the deal done in a partnership sense. I think a lot of people talk about negotiations in terms of who won and who lost. I try to approach a negotiation in the sense of how do we build a partnership where we can get to the end? And I think that was the lens that we worked and the premise we worked under. And when the concept was initially introduced to us, it was, hey, the only way we can even have these discussions was if it's between owner and GMs. And there was a commitment to that. And if we broke that commitment by talking to anyone else, this day would never happen. So I think trust was at the center of all those discussions. And I called Jeannie after the coffee in Dallas and brought her in immediately, as I do with everything. Her and I have a really strong working relationship, and the fabric of that is that we share things in real time. And she was extraordinarily excited and hopeful that we could get to the end, which we were able to do.
Hey, Luka and Rob, Melissa Rowland, Fox Sports. Over here. I have a question for both of you guys. Obviously, from the league's biggest superstars to fans, people were shocked that the Mavericks were willing to deal a 25-year-old superstar in his prime who has another 10 years at least ahead of him. What was both of your guys', Rob, what was your level of shock that this was even on the table? And Luka, what was your level of shock that the Mavs were willing to deal you?
I try to take everything in stride. I think, it's interesting if all of us watch Luka play. He has a combination of basketball joy and killer instinct, which is really rare. That was number 8, number 24. And I think learning lessons from that mentality are to stay in the moment. And so I don't think of it in terms of shock, surprise. I think of it in, okay, this is coming at me. It's like a game. Maybe a blitz is coming at Luka.
He's
not going to be shocked. He's going to stay in the moment, figure out the read, and make the play. And so when the opportunity came to me, that was sort of my mindset, is to, okay, this is coming. This is a concept that came to me. Now, how do I process this mentally to get the deal completed? And right away, when it was brought up at the coffee, my mind started churning. There were so many complicated things. We have the Mavericks are hard capped at the first apron. The Lakers are up against the second apron. There's trade kickers. There's going to be a third team that's going to have. So my gears were turning about the deal the same way his basketball mind is processing a play. And so I just tried to live in the moment, and I tried to carry that with me for 3 or 4 weeks as this was unfolding. And by staying in the moment, I think it helped us get to the end.
Everybody was surprised, so you can imagine how surprised I was. I was almost asleep, so when I got a call, I had to check it was April 1st. I didn't really believe it at first.
Okay.
And it was a bit shock. It was hard moments for me. It was home, so it was really hard moments for me, especially the first day. But as I said, I get to play in the greatest club in the world, and I'm excited for this new journey.
Luka, over here on your left, Malika Andrews with ESPN. It's good to see you. Welcome to LA. You've been a fan of LeBron. You've talked about it for a long time, but he's also been a fan of you. He's tried to work with you at various different times in the past, whether it be shoe deals or other things. I'm curious.
There's across.
Oh, directly.
There's a chance you might not agree.
This amazing team who's now part of our family, led by Laura, some stuff around the margins. From the first day I started, I think that's a key to the spacing that Luka likes to play with.
It got him when he was injured too in a trade.
I think those are some of the core things there.
Injured lately.
Those players are hard to find.
The other dude never really got injured like that, but
we'll accomplish the task that's before us. We'll find a way.
Key games, I guess.
Rob, over here. As far as just the future and the moves that you're going to be making, designing the roster, planning, how
I don't like the roster
beneficial and important is it for you just to know you have Luka, you have maybe
I don't like the roster around Luka
you can use as a roadmap in terms of just every decision you're looking to make.
I don't like their defense.
It's
right
a gift.
Now, it's going to be
we're talking about a 25-year-old.
I think right now they don't got a good chance, but it's a good trade for the long term.
Top 3 player in the universe.